In this episode, we're going to show you guys how we reprovision on a Yachtie's budget. And currently, we're on our way back to the boat, and the tender is Chaka's. Hi, we're the James family.
Are you sick of your day-to-day life? Ever thought about doing something different?
Well, we did just that.
We bought an unfinished aluminium catamaran and we're fixing her up as we sail around the world.
Come along for the journey and click subscribe.
Daddy? Mommy? Charlie?
We are in the Whitsundays, currently anchored in Chute Harbour for the past couple weeks as we pick up shifts on the barges to top up our cruising kitty. And on our days off, we are out around the Whitsundays exploring the islands. Chute Harbour is located approximately 11 kilometers from Airlie Beach main centre. And while we find where we're anchored super convenient to get to work, we do find it a little bit too far to walk to the shops. But what they have here is a bus stop located just up from the tender jetty, as well as the Chute Harbour Marine Terminal. And today we're not taking the bus, as we have just done our fresh fruits and veggies run. We're going to be doing a large food order of our dry foods, which is just a bit too much to carry on the buses. And we're about to do one of Charlie's favorite things, which is ride the elevator. So while Sam's at work on the barges, Charlie and I have come up to the Chute Harbour Marine Terminal Lounge, which is this one here. It's there she goes. It's fully enclosed, which is awesome, but it's got free Wi-Fi. So we've come up here today to do the Coles order, grocery shopping order, and also right outside here, Sam's barge is coming in. So we're gonna wave hi to Daddy as he comes in. Let's go wave to Dad. Come on. Yeah. Sam's barge, and Sam is on the front by the door there. We have found that a lot of grocery stores do online orders with the option of getting it delivered, which we find super convenient for our dry food orders when we don't have access to a car. Our motto for loading the tender is stack it high, watch it fly. But that does mean we need to keep an eye on the weather to make sure it's not choppy. So we reprovision once a month, or we try to only reprovision once a month. So it has taken a bit to get used to figure out what all we need in 4 weeks, from milk to flour and everything, but now we have it down, and we've found that we've saved about 30% of what we used to spend buying all for 1 month at a time. So now is the fun part of putting it all away. And we've got a few tricks that we do with the meats. So first we'll put all the dry stuff away and the fruits and everything, and then we'll get on to the meats. Yes, I know what you're thinking. How do we save 30% on our grocery bill when we're buying the same things that we always have been? Well, we find that we do it in 3 ways. 1, we bulk buy, and we segregate everything into portion sizes. 2, it's amazing how versatile you can be when you run out of something and you're forced to use something else instead. And 3, treats. And you all know what I'm talking about. Those treats that just make it into your cart, or that special that you just can't resist. Well, when you only shop once a month, they can only make it into your cart once a month. And don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about. You can see I'm packing things quite tightly in the cupboard. No, it's not to fit all of our food in there. It's because our cupboards move around, and no matter how much I nag Sam, he sometimes can't manage to keep them still. So I pack them tight. Today we are trying to get rid of as much rubbish as possible, as there is the option of recycling at the Chute Harbor terminal. It's now time for the meat. So what we do with meats is we take them out of the packages and we put them into small sandwich bags. So we normally get mince meat and chicken, and sometimes bacon when it's on sale, and it was this week. And that's sort of what we do, and as much fish as we can catch. That really helps decrease our food budget. Okay, so the freezer is packed. So we played a bit of adult Tetris with this. We do get fresh vegetables and everything, but they don't last 1 month. So we get 1 week's worth of fresh veggies, and then the rest of them we get bags of frozen veg. Alright, so beer and wine also got delivered today. We ordered from Harry Brown in Airlie Beach, and we used the code BOAT, B-O-A-T, and you get your delivery for free. Now, we really enjoy going to the beach, sundowners on the beach, and meeting new people and catching up with old friends. But taking a few beers across can and has gotten a bit expensive, because each one of these cans, depending on the sale, ranges from $2 to $3 to $4. So what we have done in our solution to this is we go with Goon, or commonly known as boxed wine. So this is 5 liters and it cost $15, which is amazing. And what we do is we decant this into this, and we bring the bottle of wine across. And this gives us, each of us, Sam and myself, 2 glasses of wine. Yes, we would highly recommend doing this. And this is how we do it on here. And we've splurged this week because we have some friends visiting on beer. We don't normally get it, so we're super excited to have beer on board. But yes, we normally get Goon, and we normally get 2 of these, which lasts us a bit over a month, about a month and a half. They can last us 2 months depending on how social we want to be. You know how I was saying earlier that when we run out of an ingredient, we substitute it with other things on board? Well, here's 2 quick recipes that I've come up with when this has happened to us that I want to share with you. The first is muesli cookies. Roughly equal parts muesli, flour, and water. Add a bit of sugar to your liking, then baked in the frying pan with a bit of oil on the bottom, and then cut up into little squares, bite-sized for everyone. The second is pan-fried pizzas. It's just flour mixed with water up until it makes a doughy paste, then fried in a pan with a bit of oil on the bottom, spaghetti sauce, cheese, and put the lid on top to melt the cheese. And best of all, we don't have to fire up the oven for it. If you've come up with any awesome recipes when running low on ingredients, please share them in the comments below, as we are always interested in trying new things. If we weren't in Chute Harbor working on the barges, we would be anchored out in front of Airlie Beach, directly in front of the Whitsunday Sailing Club. We would leave our tender at the Sailing Club jetty, and the grocery store is a 5-minute walk from there. It's $15 a month to use the tender jetty at the sailing club, which we found really reasonable. We did, however, find out that we had to be careful as the area completely dries out at 0.7 low, and we would be walking the tender through the mud to get back to the ocean. If it's a 0.7 low, we use Boat Haven Beach. And if a blow is coming through, we would anchor on the Coral Sea Marina side. And the Coral Sea Marina has a free 2-hour limit public wharf with fresh water to refill. When on this side, we would take the tender to the VMR jetty and do the 15-minute walk to Coles. Thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying our videos and would like to help support us making videos and content, consider becoming a Patreon. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to click those like and subscribe buttons, and we will see you all next week.